So people have been cancelling Higgsfield this past 2 weeks after a terms update that sounded like they could use anything you create on their platform. They changed it back since, but now a $100 subscription a month looks like a bad deal. I do the same job with one Claude skill I built myself, and I pay cents per image instead of hundreds of dollars per month. So let me show you exactly what's inside it and how can you build one yourself in the afternoon. And if you don't feel like building, you can grab mine for free. The link is below. So what you see here is Claude code running on my own machine, and this is a studio skill I use for my content and client work. A skill meaning a written document with my rules baked in, which Claude reads before it touches anything in this project. I've just invented a fictional energy drink called IBAX, provided some details about what should appear on it in terms of text, so it should be high altitude energy, the dimensions of the product, the label, some small letters like 0 sugar, and so on and so forth. So you can pause the video if you'd like to read the entire prompt. So let's press enter and see what it does. As you can see, it just loaded the skill, and now it's going to be asking us additional questions. So by default, our skill uses model GPT image 2 medium, which is just 6 cents a shot, which is like the cheaper tier. However, in our case, the skill already knows that there's going to be some small print and text on this product. That's why it decided to go to the next tier, which is going to be GPT image 2 high. So that's the rule I created because 3 cheap retries cost me more than 1 clean take of a stronger model. Before it spends a single cent, it stops, quotes the cost, and waits for my approval. So behind that sits a second rule, which is a $10 monthly ceiling by default. So it won't cross it until you deliberately raise it. I'm gonna say yes, 22 cents for this one, and the shot lands in my project folder with the exact prompt, the model, and the price saved right next to it. Let's have a look. Our final image is ready and it looks absolutely beautiful, exactly as I envisioned it. Also, it gives you the digital receipt of your generation. What's really cool here is that by invoking this skill, the model can actually critically think about what actually went well and what didn't. So the next thing we can do with this skill is to animate this image. It's going to be just a 5-second hero clip video using the Kling Pro model, which gonna cost us roughly 56 cents. It also justifies the model selection here, as you can see. So it says the model that holds the label steady. So first of all, our skill is asking whether we can run the free quote for 5-second Kling Pro clip. Let's agree on it, say allow. And here we have our final quote for the 5-second video generation. 5 seconds will cost us 56 cents in total. Let's confirm it. I do confirm, let's go. Let's see how it looks. The text looks perfect, everything is fine. So unfortunately not all the ice cubes are moving as I wanted them to move, but that's totally fixable. Based on this feedback we can decide whether we would like to regenerate or keep it as is. I didn't find anything critically wrong with this specific generation, so in my opinion it looks quite good. I'm gonna keep it as is for now. So we also have the total spend. The image cost us 22 cents, so in total we spent 78 cents for these 2 generations. Then there is a part no subscription gallery will do. So what I'm planning to do, I'm going to point Claude at the files we just generated on my disk and ask for a 1-page site for this brand. So same world, same colors. So now let's have a look at the HTML which was just produced, and look at that, looks quite mint already. Let's scroll down and see. So we have some basic stats about it, 0 sugar, the volume, some interesting facts about the product, a decent page, a decent starting point, I would say, like it's 70% there already. So quick update before the numbers, because some of you might be wondering where I've been. So the honest answer is building automation systems for clients, and that work actually took every hour I had. I'm back now and the plan is to stick around this time. So if you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. What is Higgsfield and why are people leaving? Well, in essence, it's just a wrapper of the creative models such as Nana Banana for image generation or Kling for video generation, Flux, and many more. And the top plan for Higgsfield runs around $100 per month. It doesn't own any of these models or make then any of those. It just provides you a better front door to those models. Exactly the same models are actually available through other platforms or aggregators such as File.ai, Wavespeed, or Kia.ai, but instead of charging you a monthly subscription, which can cost you over $100 per month, they charge you just per output you generate. So let's say if you generated just a few images a month, you're going to be paying cents potentially, not hundreds of dollars. What the subscription really sells is convenience. And that was fine right up until the late July, when Higgsfield decided to change their terms and conditions in a way that sounded like they could use anything you produced and created forever. So there was a backlash, and it was loud enough. So they decided to rewrite it within days, and on paper you own your stuff and work again, but they still train on what you upload unless you delete it completely. And I've seen people actually complaining about how hard it is to get your stuff, your content, when you leave the platform. The honest question is, of course, whether it actually saves you money, because swapping a subscription for a pay-as-you-go bill isn't automatically a win. So for me, it clearly is, because I'm not generating a lot of content. In a normal month, I generate a handful of images and a few videos, and my ceiling is set to $20 per month, so I've never reached it so far. And even if I did, that's a small charge against $100 plan. The skill currently defaults to File.ai because it's been reliable for me. But Wavespeed and Kia work pretty much the same way, and sometimes they list even better prices. They all charge per image. The picture costs anywhere from 3 cents on a cheap model and about 22 cents on the best ones. So I first came across these aggregators months ago through Jay over Robin Nuggets, who makes genuinely excellent educational AI content, so huge credit to him. I want to be fair to the other side as well, because say you are an agency producing ad creatives like 5 days a week, hundreds of images and videos, then a flat plan starts to make a real sense for you, because pay-as-you-go has no ceiling by default, and that cuts both ways, especially when it comes to video, because you pay per second generated, and the good models can cost you about 8 cents per second up to 30 cents per second. So the 5-second clip we just made cost us more than the picture and the website put together. And people always ask which models to use and when, because this space moves so fast, as we know. As of August 2026, the models I would recommend and I personally use are GPT Image 2 for anything that involves words or text on it. So I would also select Nano Banana Pro when a real product has to stay exactly itself. And when it comes to video generation, I would say it's going to be Clink for now, because it's the one that keeps a label from melting. This exact list will be inside the skill on GitHub, so we can check it out yourself, and I'll try to keep it updated. If not, it will be wrong by Christmas potentially, maybe even earlier. So which is exactly the point of keeping your own version of it, switch between the platforms like File or Wavespeed or Kia or anything else, which might be more cost efficient specifically for you. So you just need to update one liner, and if I'm slow enough, you can also fork the entire skill yourself and build something new on top of it. Quick word about today's sponsor, which is me. I run Automation Orbit, and one of the things we build for businesses is an AI search visibility audit. A check of how visible your business is in AI search. Customers ask ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, or Claude before they ask Google now. And the audit shows whether you come up in those answers or not, and what to fix so you do. So we run it on a number of clients already, and the first thing we did, we run it on our own website, which scored 47. We fixed the issues the same day and re-audited at 62. So if you want that for your business, the link in the description. Right. Back to the video. So it looks like we are moving towards a world where lots of what we pay for monthly gets rebuilt as personal skills like this. And on the one hand, I'm super excited, and it's super cool and powerful because you can keep your own prompts, your files, your receipts. But on the other hand, I have these doubts, like it's also quite risky on its own way, because when you hold the keys, there's essentially nobody between you and an expensive mistake. As you can see, I try to enhance the skill by adding the spending gate and monthly ceiling cap. So hopefully it's going to benefit you guys not to lose money. So that's the build. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing, because I'll be covering what's actually happening in the space. See you in the next one.